Hello and welcome back to my channel. If we have not met before, my name is Brittany and I am on a journey to become more self-sustainable and to cook more from scratch. And today I want to answer a question, and that is it actually cheaper to cook from scratch? And for the most part the answer is it depends, but as a general rule, if you buy something pre-made, you're going to be paying for the supplies, you're going to be paying for the materials, and you're going to be paying for somebody's labor, probably for shipments and all kinds of things. If you make it yourself, you are trading some of your time for that cost. So to help break down how I find out the cost of things, I'm going to give an example of homemade pizzas versus buying pizzas. Now, things are going to be a little bit different depending on where you live, so all of my numbers are going to be based in Eugene, Oregon, because that is where the big town is for me. I don't usually shop there, but it's a lot easier than trying to get nicer, averages in a smaller town, because you only really get one option. Randomly picked 4 different places in Eugene, Oregon to buy a pre-made, pre-cooked, ready-to-go pizza. And the prices of that pizza ranged from $17 to $30. I'm going to focus on pepperoni pizza because that is just a good base of what most people like. The average cost to buy a pizza in Eugene, Oregon is $21.25. If you want to go to somewhere like Papa Murphy's, where they prepare a pizza for you but you cook it at home, then it is $12.50. So that is what it's going to cost to buy a pizza. Now, to figure out how much it is to make one, it takes a little bit longer because you buy a bunch of different ingredients. So I have a list here, so I'm going to be looking up and down because there's just too many ingredients for me to remember. So to make my homemade sourdough pizzas, I make 2 at a time. So the sourdough discard costs about 18 cents for the 2 pizzas. The instant yeast is 63 cents. Honey is 8 cents. Flour is 18 cents. Warm water, depends on how you get your water, but I just put about 5 cents. Olive oil is 54 cents. Salt is 1 penny, because you just use a little bit. Tomato sauce is 50 cents. Seasonings like the Italian seasoning to put into the tomato sauce is 25 cents. Cheese is the most expensive at $1.41, and the pepperoni is 81 cents. Now, keep in mind that all of these numbers are based off of just enough at the store to be able to get what you need. You're going to have a lot more, and it's going to be more up front to buy the supplies, but you'll be able to make a lot more pizzas than just the 2. So this is just the cost of the pizzas pulled out from the overall cost of the materials. Also, it's going to cost a lot less for somebody like me because I buy things like the instant yeast in large packages. So I buy a package of instant yeast from Amazon, and it is like $17, and it lasts me pretty much a year and I use it at least several times a week. So that is a whole lot cheaper than it is to buy the little packaged ones at the store. But just to make it so that you're not buying anything in bulk, these are the smallest packages that I could find that would work, and then dividing up how much it's going to cost to use the ingredients for this recipe. So the total cost of the 2 pizzas is $4.64. Now, to break it down to one, because that's what we're working with, so one pizza to make is $2.32. Once again, it's going to be a lot cheaper for like me because I buy big packages of cheese on sale and big packages of flour. So $2.32 is expensive for making it at home. Now, one of the biggest issues with cooking at home is it's just not convenient. For pizza specifically, I think it's fun. I get my husband involved and my kids involved, and we make our pizzas as a family activity. But in order to make pizzas more convenient, I double the recipe of what we're going to need that night, and I freeze half of it. So now I have my own frozen pizza. The next time all I have to do is throw it into the oven. Now, if you want this pizza recipe, I will put it below. But this is going to be the very similar trend with most things. Now, there are exceptions. Cheez-Its, for example, are either cheaper or very close to the same cost store-bought than it is for me to make them, because I do use mainly real cheese. So the ingredients are considerably better, which is why it's not a lot cheaper. But the more steps that you do yourself at home, instead of paying somebody else to do them, the cheaper it's going to be. So I hope this was helpful, and I look forward to seeing you around. Don't forget to subscribe to learn more about cooking from scratch and getting lots of recipes. I do a lot of sourdough discard recipes right now, but I do some others as well. I hope you have a great day, and goodbye.